New York has been hit by an epidemic of aliens, and it's up to you to blast those little suckers into oblivion. They'll take a keen eye and a steady hand on your laser gun to blast those suckers at just the right second. The more of them you hit, the more points you're going to get. The more points you get, the closer you're going to be a full-fledged galaxy defender. Not to put too much pressure on you, but the fate of the world is in your hands. But don't worry, in today's Rikipedia, we're going to tell you everything you need to know about Universal's MIB alien attack, and plus, we'll give you 10 tips on how to score well in this attraction. Men in Black Alien Attack is an interactive shooter game located in the World Expo section of Universal Studios Orlando. And as the name suggests, this attraction is based on the 1997 Men in Black MIB movie. Now, if you're going to watch any of the movies, I do recommend that first one. It is the best. And here are some of the particulars of the attraction. MIB Alien Attack was opened on April 14th, 2000 at a cost of $70 million. It is a track-based interactive dark ride designed by Universal Creative and manufactured by MST Systems Corporation. The length of the track is 1,090 feet. The capacity is 2,200 riders per hour. There are 44 vehicles. The riders are arranged 3 across in 2 rows for a total of 6 riders per vehicle. The ride duration is 4 minutes and 20 seconds. But beware, there are a couple of spinning sections to this ride. You must be at least 42 inches tall to ride. Those under 48 inches will require a supervising companion. There are 127 animatronics, many of them created specifically for this attraction. The Universal Express Pass is available with this ride. Under normal non-pandemic conditions, there is a single rider line as well that can be used. This ride is accessible to manual wheelchairs, and there is closed captioning available. And before I forget, there is a Facebook group dedicated to this ride. I'll leave a link to it in the description box, but the name of it is MIB 900 Club Men in Black Universal Orlando. Go check that out. You don't have to score 900K to be in that club on Facebook. All you have to do is have a love for the attraction. Now, before we get into the tips and tricks that will help you score well on this ride, let's talk about the attraction building and the queue. The premise of this ride is that you're visiting MIB headquarters, which is disguised as the 1964's World Fair in New York City, which has been transplanted into Universal Orlando. As so, 2 of the main elements of the attraction building are the observation towers from that World's Fair. Once we enter the building, sometimes, not every time, there is a Universe and You pre-show, after which you are ushered into an elevator that will take you deep into the MIB headquarters. After you exit the elevator, we walk down this long hallway. On the left side of the hallway, we'll see the MIB worms grabbing some coffee and taking a break in the break room. Fun fact, the worm that mumbles in the break room is actually the ride's creative director, David C. Cobb.
Mr. MIB want to be had with your shirt. Your ugly shirt that makes no sense. You wore that out? Oh my goodness.
And as you're walking down the hallway, try opening some of the doors on the right-hand side. You may be in for a surprise. At the end of the hallway, you're going to enter an area that overlooks the MIB Immigration and Control Room. You'll have a large screen monitor where you'll receive messages from some of the most popular agents. And there will be a couple of twin aliens operating the controls down below. During non-pandemic times, you can ask to take the immigration tour and take a closer look at this room. After observing the control room, you'll then move into the weapons room to see the various weapons that are available for agents to use while defending the galaxy. There are a lot of choices, but don't worry, your weapon is already waiting for you downstairs on the ride vehicles. You'll have the S4 Alienator, aka Jumbo Judy, at your disposal. Ready for some tips and tricks? Well, not so fast. First, we have to talk about the ride. So in addition to trying to get your own personal high score, you'll also be trying to have your vehicle outscore the vehicle on the opposite track. I myself prefer the green track, but others may prefer the red track. In fact, there are t-shirts that will allow you to show your support for your favorite MIB track. I'll leave a link in the description in case you're interested. So you let me know in the comments below, are you team red track or are you team green track? As the ride starts, you'll begin in the training room. Then you will get word from Zed that an alien prison ship has crash landed in the middle of New York City. Your guns are then set to full power and you're sent into the heart of New York and you start shooting aliens. Now remember, you have multiple goals here. 1, you're trying to get your own personal best score. 2, you want your vehicle to outscore the vehicle on the opposite track. And 3, you want your vehicle to be rated as a Galaxy Defender. There are 3 ratings in total: Bug Bite, Cosmically Average, and Galaxy Defender. I think it's pretty obvious which one you want to be. On average, first-time riders are going to score between 40,000 and 60,000 points without getting the bonus, which is at the very end of the ride. Now, experienced riders can expect to score between 500k and 900k, with some of those even getting perfect scores. The max score is 999,999. Now, I've never gotten a perfect score, but I have seen people do it. And I have heard of some people who can get perfect scores on both tracks, red or green. I've even heard rumors of team members who can get 2 perfect scores in one turn. They get a perfect score halfway through the ride, then they switch over and use the blaster next to them from the empty seat, and they'll score a perfect score again. Or at least that's the urban legend that has been told to me by MIB agents that work inside that attraction. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for, some tips and tricks to help you score well on MIB Alien Attack. And trust me, this attraction is much more fun when you know how to score well. If you can start scoring 500k or higher, it's going to be a fun time every time you go on it. These tips are a gathering of my own tips I've been told by people I've seen get perfect scores, and tips from the Facebook group I mentioned earlier in the video. See the description box for a link to that group. And without further ado, tip number 1 is to hold the laser gun trigger in the whole time. You get points just for shooting. I have tested this. One time I took a turn on the ride where all I did was hold the trigger in and point it at the floor. And I ended up getting about 21,000 points just doing that. So if you do nothing else but hold the trigger in, you can kind of guess on getting at least 20k. Once you find a target, stay on that target. It's not one and done. You keep racking up points. So once you get a good aim on a good target, just stay on that as long as you can. Keep racking up those points. And here's something I did not know for the longest time. The training room counts towards your total. With a name like training room, you naturally think it's just practice. No, it does count, so take it seriously. Tip number 4, aim for the higher targets. Any type of hanging target or targets in the second floor. Those tend to be or seem to be worth more points than lower targets. When you see the one-eyed alien kind of looks like an octopus, shoot the zapper that alien is holding. When you see a bunch of bushes sort of on your left-hand side, go for the eyes in the bushes. Find a pair of eyes and stay on them. Keep racking up points with those eyes. After you go through the scan section of the ride, aim for the fusion exhaust port of the other vehicle. But also, if you find that too hard to hit, go for the eyes on the posters behind that vehicle. So behind the vehicle, you'll see a wall. The wall will have posters where you'll see these little green eyes. Aim for those eyes. And then after that, after you've gone through the scanner, you've hit the exhaust port hopefully, and you've hit those green eyes, aim for this parking meter. On your right hand side will be a little parking meter with green eyes. I rack up so many points just getting on that, aiming for those green eyes and staying on those as long as I can. I get a lot of points on that parking meter. And at the very end of the ride, you're going to see this big giant bug. Listen to Zed in the speaker of your zapper, your little gun. He will tell you when to hit the red button. Plus the red button will also turn red when it's time to hit it. If you time it just right, you'll receive 100,000 bonus points. And the last tip I want to share is the seating assignments in the vehicle. Try to request a back corner seat. It's a lot easier for you to turn your body and shoot things behind you. Or if you're shooting on a target, you got one locked in, it's easier for you to kind of turn with it because you're in that right corner seat and you won't be bumping into other people, or other people won't be in your line of sight. So if possible, ask for that back corner seat. So there you go, guys. That's everything you need to know about MIB Alien Attack, plus 10 tips to help you enjoy the ride a little more. And as always, don't miss the magic, don't miss the fun. Subscribe to Rix Flix.
I did that already. No, that is not my department. Yeah, okay, goodbye. Jerk. Wait. That's right, here come some more happy people. That's right. The universe and you is so happy. Oh boy. Get to hear that song again. The universe and you know. Do keep smiling and walking while I'm stuck in this box with no coffee and I'm keeping the buttons. Pay no attention to the worm behind the curtain. Buttons, buttons. My finger hurts. We're supposed to have a break already. I need to make them shut. Oh, here they come. We're not MIB. I can make it through things. I can do better than that guy did right there. If you wanted to be MIB, how come you don't have the suit? You were so good, you wouldn't be going back home. All day long, I pushed the button.
And now I would like to take a moment to thank those viewers who have visited my coffee page and bought me a cup of coffee or a butter beer recently. Thank you so much, Cisco Duncan, Pete and Corinne, Nancy and Emil Abear, Sinead Watson from Lancashire, England, and The O'Brien. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel.